wish I knew. I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated.
Peace, peace, peace. Hello from Scorpio Sun, Cancer Moon channel. How is everyone doing this evening? Well, I hope all is well. And I hope everyone is in good spirits. That's what I will say. Hold a moment, please. Yes, again, that's what I will say. Hoping everyone is maintaining. And pretty much everyone is. Sometimes when you're in your own world and you leave it into your own mind of what's taking place on the outside, it all depends on your perspective. And what I've come to realize is perspectives can get warped and thinking processes can be affected in so many ways. Let's just think about the number one way: our diets, our physical health regimens, our physical health state, our family life, like what's going on at home. Do we have a family? Do we have no one around us? All of these factors really shape your thinking. Now, this is very serious. Some of you may think it's very superficial, but I challenge you to watch yourself. I challenge you to step outside of yourself and really look at yourself with a critical eye. I feel as humans, we should constantly, maybe not constantly, maybe that's a strong word, but we should periodically check ourselves. And usually when we're extroverts and people that place themselves around other beings, they can get to work out their shadow work, because we all know no one can pick on your not so perfect things like your friends. Yeah, we be hating on each other, or we really got that eye to see fault in each other nowadays. But that eye is as old as mankind. It is for a purpose. The eye is to observe, right? The knower. But the listener, right? And once you've pegged that, let's just call it, in metaphysics, we don't think of demons as little ugly imps running around. They are more mind constructs, right? And so when you place yourself around others, they get a deeper and deeper look into your mind the more you spend time with one another and So we'll just say our little demons will show. They will be called out because somebody will be sick of your behind soon enough, and they'll say something, and you'll either accept it or you won't. But one thing's for sure, your conscience will bring it up to you in your own mind, and you will be forced to reevaluate your moves, how you was moving. And constantly I'm seeing that this is the time. It's still the time to work on self-development. We've been talking about this the whole time. It's still time. It's never too late up until you can't do anything for yourself. And even then, if you have your right state of mind, you can still do your transforming and shadow work, because that never stops. If you're living, you should be learning, growing, and definitely doing things differently. It's the application, because see, we all know a whole hell of a lot, right? But it's the application that is the issue. And it gets prolonged. We procrastinate. We come up with other things to do. And every time it's time to work on self, we come up with something else. There's other things that something else gets in the way of it. You notice, even if you think you have a day to yourself and you plan on doing you that day, right? Doing some sitting and observing. I really can't advise anyone to do any observations of their self with other distractions on, like TVs, radios, different, whatever it is. You know, you definitely need that quiet space to begin to feel yourself, to either be aggravated with yourself, fidgety, whatever it is. Some of us are so at home in our bodies that they're out of shape, unkept, you know, because some of us feel like we're so okay with ourselves that we don't have to make any improvement. And that, my friends, is not a healthy place to be. Why am I sitting here speaking? Because I'm the Scorpio sun, Cancer moon, right? That means everything is felt. Even when it comes down to energy, what's unsaid is known and felt in the Scorpio sun, Cancer moon. So you might as well just speak your mind and let us reason together to come up with some sort of solutions. That's relationships with your significant others, your families, your children, you know, family members, children, whatever have you, whatever beings you might, co-workers, whoever you might come into contact with. There is a simple and basic process. 1, 2, 3. Let's just call it the 1, 2, 3 process. First of all, speak your mind. Then allow a response. And then a reason. That means a little your way, a little my way. We come up with something. That seems to be the biggest task for human beings, especially at this time when everyone is popping off like water mains. Everyone's, pipes are bursting. Everyone is very, I don't know. Let me just describe the feeling I get when someone is fidgety and impatient and short with me. Right away, that triggers an angry feeling, and it makes a scorpion crab want to strike and get you in them claws. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's one more is the 7. And then you have the locks, free flowing. And there's a frequency there. Let this picture be the description of how energy and things start swirling when the trigger button. And then let this picture also represent the comfortableness of all levels of chakras. See all the colors? She looks very in tune and in place there. This is a woman of no nonsense, love. She can give pleasure, pain, correction, reason. But what you won't do is be out of universal fairness and get away with it. Because there's an element of justice that will be rendered. As a matter of fact, it's very hot in that situation. Although I am a water sign, outside of this bubble is the water. This is the universe of the Scorpion Cancer moon. It's just moving through. And outside of that is the deep water. You feel me? It's like a whole entire galaxy filled with, look, there's stars in there. You see that it's mainly the sun. And where there is a sun, there is a moon or two. Right? You guys heard about the second moon that's coming? Yeah. In 3 days. And I'm already feeling the effects. I feel it. It's on its way for real. I really feel it. Because I was so triggered a little while ago that I bursted out on my spiritual team. That is triggered, I'd say. That's someone that's comfortable in their spirituality to actually confront her spiritual team about the goings on in her universe. She's looking to transform. Again, it's coming. The phoenix shall rise. But it's those periods where nothing's happening. Let's spend some time in that place for a moment. Just go there with me. And you can't get there that quickly. I want you to, as they say, simmer in it a moment. As I am simmering very hot, I'd like to go grab myself an icy. And I need you to get into this moment real quick with me. It's just going to be a few seconds. But I need you to get into the mode of nothing's happening either way. You're just in limbo right now. I need you to be in limbo with me. This song is called I Wish I Knew. let us just take a listen to the song right quick.
I like to be weighing my patience.
You have to learn how to relate.
I feel so outdated. How can we look the other way? Sun is out, but the sky is gray. What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance. I don't wanna, but I know I gotta do it. The truth is hard to swallow. I think I'll chew it. I knew.
Okay. So we had time to take a listen and get into a sunken place, so to speak. It's not all bad in the sunken place, you know? It's just not that much movement, and sometimes you need to slow down. Even when the world, not the earth, the world, is spinning at 1 zillion miles per hour, and everything's going on and going down. If the universe has you moving in limbo, that's exactly where you're supposed to be. Walk with me for a moment. And let's talk about this, the go-getter and the this and the that. How about we're allowed to operate? Look at the picture. How about we're allowed to operate in who we are? Wouldn't that be a wonderful thing? If you were allowed to just be and create without everything on your neck. The electric man's on your neck, the water man's on your neck, the school man is on your neck, the children are on your neck, the husband's on your neck, the wife's on your neck, the co-worker's on your neck, the guy down at the pool hall is on your neck. Your bowling team members on your neck. Whatever activity you do for a hobby, the competition, the this, the that, the roar, the go-getter, the run, the do this, the do that, the da. And I said, wow, how can you be in motion like that and like really become super intelligent? How does anyone that never has time for anything become super intelligent? Because becoming super intelligent means you have time to have experiences, educate yourself, read, travel, whatever it is. Lots of reading, library visits, museum visits, more reading, and meeting others that can give you their experiences also to help to add, it just adds to what you already know. How about you're just allowed to be in life? I know the rat race for them because it's barely anything for you. We have 12 signs in the zodiac. I'm not getting with that 13 crap. On that, I refuse to evolve. I know what they are. And I'm not willing to be a Sagittarius as my sun sign. No, thank you. I already have enough of that aspect, which means I house the fire's element as well. You see it there. I said the water's on the outside. Right? Scorpions operate in land and water. Right? Water scorpions come up on land to do their bidding. And there's no time for lusty passion, but there is time for creative passion. It's time for a lady to be a lady and a gentleman to be a gentleman. We're moving back there. So, get your practice in. What makes me say we're moving back there? Because I'm the knower and the observer, and that's what I'm telling you. Wow, that's some confidence. Where does that come from? Knowing who you are. Look at the picture. I'm an earth being, but I'm an ancient being. I was reincarnated into this new body that I have. But my original nature is what you're looking at there. Isn't it lovely? As we move into this lovely, 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 I'm actually still in the little morning as I see, summer leaving for a little bit. I actually do, quench when summer's leaving. But right then I jump into the love that I have for the fall weather and the fall attire, and I just love soft, warm clothing. But I also love to feel the heat of the sun on my skin. Just as fast as summer was, winter will move on, and we'll be back into the spring, summer months. I always say, I feel like this is going to be an extra cold winter. And if you didn't know, let me just tell you, when the goddess dropped jewels, listen. I didn't feel like coming on camera today. I just didn't. Sometimes the Scorpio sun, Cancer moon is very, I must admit, we're very moody, but not in a bad way. We're just very, I was called dainty. I need stuff a certain way. That's why this world can't get to the point where we're all running around outside scared, like how they're doing the people in the East right now. I had to wake up to hear about how they bombed the little children in Lebanon today. The goddess in me triggered by that. one thing the knower knows is that whatever you put out pretty much is what you get back, and thank goodness for that universal law. Something knew what they was doing. Actually, the primordial mother knew what she was doing. After all, she's the mother of the one that made the rules. Imagine God had a protector. Let's say that again before we wrap this up. Imagine God had a protector. What would she look like? As you gaze into the picture, well, stay vigilant. Keep your head on swivel. Stay safe. Know that you too are your own universe, and everything else is outside of you. Scorpio Sun, Cancer Moon, Enlightenment Transmission. Just want to say, hunker down, all those that are in areas where this hurricane is moving through. It might be a whopper, this one. And continue to do your shadow work each and every day. Flip that mirror around. Are you living the way you like? Sometimes you have to stop in the midst of all the activity and ask yourself, how you living? And upon this evaluation, we can begin to reach our goals, whatever they may be. On that note, peace, love, and light from the Scorpio Sun, Cancer Moon Goddess.
Take me back to before the noon. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Stand up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss. I know that we're all screwed. Stay up, I feel so outdated. How can we look the other way? Sun is out.